Hi friends, today we'll use Power Query to solve a task, and we'll also understand how it saves our time and how easy to perform transformations, data transformations in Power Query than a regular formula or regular function. So before that, I need to mention this. So if you're using Excel 2010 and 13 version, then you need to download and add Power Query to your Excel. If you are using 2006 and above, then it is already included in your package. So let's quickly go and understand the power of Power Query. So here we have a customer names and also zip codes. So our task in hand is based on the zip code criteria, we need to bifurcate customers as local customer, regional customer. If not meeting both, then write as others. So if zip code begins with 720, then he or she is a local customer. If zip code begins with 72, then regional customer, or else write as others. So this is what the task we have in hand. So let's solve this by using Power Query. So I'm using Office 365. So the Power Query is already added in my package, and I'll also make another video how to download and add Power Query for 2010 and 13 users. So before that, let's jump into this example. So we have this table, and in data we have this. See, you can observe this get and transform data. So I this is table, right? So I made a table, and I'll click on from table range, see here you can see create a new query, link it to the selected table or named range. So we'll click from table range, and this is the Power Query editor. You can see here Power Query editor. So our data is loaded here, and now we need to add a new column, and in that column we need to apply the condition. So here in add column we have a condition column, right? We need to add a column, but it should be a conditional column. So in conditional column, if you see new column name, customer category as new column name, and if zip code. So we have a lot of operators here. See, it makes our life so easy. So equals to, does not equal to, greater than, less than. But in general, if we give if formula in Excel, then we need to do a lot of work, right? So we need to write a little long formula, test to satisfy our criteria. But here we already have a default list. But if you observe, our task is if zip code begins with 720, so we need to have a begin operator. We have equal operator is different, a begin operator is different. Begin operator will look only if the value is beginning with the given value or not, but we don't have such operator. For that, what we need to do is we need to go here and change the data type to text. If you change this data type to text, now it is a whole number, it is a numerical. But if you change the data type to text, replace current. So now zip code has become a text data type, so right? Now you come and press conditional column and give customer category. If zip code, see, there is a new operator called begins with it. So usually you don't find begins with for numerical whole numbers. So I converted into text, and then we'll select begins with 720, then output local customer. Add one more rule, else if zip code begins with 72, then regional customer. Otherwise, here you see no need to add one more rule, because see we have only three conditions. If not these two, then this, right? Say others and press OK. And see, if the zip code starts with 720, local customer, 727, regional customer. If not 72072, then others. See how easy it is. So I recommend even for beginners to start using Power Query, because you can do a lot of transformation. You see, you can group by data, you can replace values, you can convert to a list, you can split columns based on different criterias. You can extract first character, the last character. So we have numerous options, text transformations, number transformations, date transformations. So I will keep on posting new videos on Power Query. So once our table is ready with the output called customer category, then we need to load this table back to Excel. How to do that? Click on home button, home tab here, and you will see an option called close and load. See, save your changes to this query, close the query editor window, and load result to the default destination. Our default destination is Excel. So we'll say close and load. See, here is our table with customer category. Thank you for your time.